Hey kids, it's me, how you doing? Yo, today I'm gonna do a review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Now, I would show you a case of the DVD, but I don't own this movie. I was over at hanging out with a buddy, and he had the movie, so we watched it. And believe it or not, I think that was actually the first time I ever watched that movie. I saw the remake, and that was just garbage, especially compared to the original. Now, this film is a classic in horror by every sense of the term. But what I have really big respect for is that it didn't rely on too much blood to be scary. Now, and that's what made it kind of unique. Well, a lot of movies at the time didn't really rely on so much blood, but some of them did. Even though some movies, it was around the time where blood was starting to get more involved in films, but at the time, it showed that you don't need blood to scare people, and that's what I think these newer directors should take into consideration, because that movie horrified audiences, and it didn't have a whole lot of blood, so, like, you don't need all that blood to have a good film. Moving on. Now, if it's your first time watching it, you have to watch it from beginning to end without interruption, because if you have to slice bit of interruption, the whole scariness feel of it just completely is shot at that point. Anyways, if any of you don't know, Leatherface is based off of Edward Gein, well, loosely based off of Ed Gein, like how he would kill people. The whole movie isn't like fully about Ed Gein. Like, no one's sure whether or not he had that psychopathic family, which he may have, but he did kill people in the same similar fashion, and he did wear people as like a skin over top of himself, but he didn't wear like, a mask. Well, he sort of did, but that wasn't the thing he always wore, and, he wasn't mentally disabled. And also, another movie that's based off of Ed Gein is, the Alfred Hitchcock classic Psycho. So both those movies are inspired by the same guy, except Psycho's based off a book, and I'm not sure if Texas Chainsaw was. I'll have to look that up. I don't think so. Anyways, all the characters in this movie are likable, and that's what really brings this movie up. And this isn't really a slasher film. A lot of people call it, but I don't really see it as that. It didn't have too much. It didn't have enough of a body count, and it didn't. And only and slashers like go from different places. Like, they normally stay placed in the same area, but like there's more like involvement in other places. Like, nonetheless, it's a good film. It set up slashers for like shit, what was it called? Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween. A lot of people consider that to be the first actual slasher, where Texas Chainsaw just set up the standards. Like, it gave the body count, but the body count wasn't really all that high, but doesn't need a high body count, and it also doesn't take place in. It takes place in one area the whole time, and it doesn't really. And all the murders pretty much happen at the same spot. And normally in a slasher film, the murders are all spread out. So, anyways, that's my review for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I give it a perfect. I love everything about the film. And one thing this film was long. It's almost an hour and a half, and that's why I like it. It didn't drag on too long, and that's why I like it. Anyways, okay.